Hello and welcome to my YouTube video today. I will be giving football predictions for today's European round of fixtures. I will be given 10 picks for today's fixtures, as well as a safe betting accumulator, which will be accumulator of the day, as well as a long shot accumulator, which will be a high odds accumulator with multiple teams in order to get good value for money and odds. Firstly, I'd like to start with the game of the day, and today's game of the day will be Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Leave your predictions in the comments section, and the person who can guess the correct score outcome of this game will be in for a prize. Just have to make sure to have liked the video and subscribed in order to win. Also, join the Telegram channel in the link below. For my first fixture prediction, I will be heading to the Premier League with a game between Newcastle and Burnley. My prediction for this game is a straight Newcastle win. Newcastle have been indecisive in the league, sitting in 12th position before kickoff. However, Burnley have been terrible and sit 19th in the Premier League, losing their last 5 previous results in the league. I've gone for Newcastle straight 2-up win, and the odds for this result is currently 1.22. My next prediction for this game week is still within the Premier League and is a game between Manchester City and Sunderland. Both teams are currently in the top half of the table, Sunderland being 6th and Manchester City in 2nd at the beginning of today's fixtures. But for this fixture, I have gone for a Manchester City straight win. Manchester City have been scoring a ton of goals recently and have also been conceding quite a few, so I could have easily gone for a both teams to score prediction. However, I feel with City being at home and trying to catch up on league leaders Arsenal, the impetus will be on City to try and have a comfortable victory at the Etihad Stadium. The odds on a straight Manchester City win currently stand at 1.22. For my third football prediction of the weekend, I will still be looking at the Premier League, and this will be with a game between Tottenham and Brentford. Tottenham have been shaky as of recently and are without a win in their last 5 Premier League games. Brentford are an indecisive team as well and have boasted 2 wins out of their last 5. So for today's prediction, I will be going for a both teams to score prediction. As Brentford have scored 7 goals in their last 5 Premier League fixtures, and Tottenham have scored 6 in their last 5 Premier League fixtures, and with Tottenham being at home, they will have the urge to attack a bit more and take the game to Brentford, which could lead to a high-scoring match. The odds for both teams to score is currently 1.73. For my fourth football prediction of the weekend, I will be heading to the Scottish Premier League in a game between Motherwell and Livingston. Livingston are currently bottom of the Scottish Premier League and look likely to stay there. Motherwell have won their last 5 head-to-head games against Livingston, and I believe the outcome of today's game will be the same. So I have gone for a Motherwell straight win prediction. The odds for that result are surprisingly high and sit at 1.62. My fifth and next round of football predictions, I will be heading to the German Bundesliga in a game between Augsburg and Leverkusen. For this game, my prediction is for Leverkusen to win either half. Augsburg have only won once in their last 5 Bundesliga fixtures, and in contrast, Leverkusen have won 3 out of their last 5 Bundesliga fixtures. The game may be closer than what it seems, and with Augsburg playing at home, I've gone for Leverkusen to win either half, as it is a safer option than a straight win. The odds for this outcome are currently 1.44. Now heading to the Italian Serie A for my next football prediction. I will be looking at a game between Verona and Atalanta. Atalanta have started to pick up a bit of form in the last few fixtures, and with Verona sitting bottom of the Serie A table, I have decided to go with a Atalanta straight win. The odds for this outcome currently sit at 1.62 and is a good selection for this round of fixtures. Staying in the Italian Serie A, my next pick will come from a game between Inter Milan and Como. Como sit 5th in Serie A and are having a great season, and currently Inter are 3rd in Serie A. For this prediction, I have gone for Inter Milan to win either half, as I believe since Inter are at home, they will have a bit of an edge over Como. Despite Como being hot in form, the odds for this outcome is 1.29. For my next prediction of the weekend, I will be going to the Spanish La Liga in a game between Villarreal and Getafe. My prediction for this game will be a Villarreal straight win. With Villarreal playing at home, I feel they will be too strong for Getafe. In the reverse fixture last season, Villarreal did beat Getafe away from home 2-1. The odds for this outcome is currently 1.62. Now, staying in La Liga in a game between Betis and Barcelona, I have gone with both teams to score result. Barcelona, as you know, have been known to score a lot, but also have a tendency to concede quite a few goals due to their highline tactics and inability to adhere to their offside trap. With Betis at home, they do have a slight advantage. However, I believe Barcelona should overcome Betis. But for this prediction, I will be sticking to both teams to score outcome, with the odds for that being 1.33. For my last weekend prediction, I will be heading to the French Ligue 1 in a game between PSG and Rennes. For this final prediction, I will be going for a straight PSG win. PSG currently sits second in the French Ligue 1 and will be desperate to overtake league leaders Lens if given the chance. While Rennes are a good team in the French Ligue 1 and sit fifth in the table, I believe PSG firepower, and whilst playing at home in front of the Parisians, will be too much for Rennes. So I have gone for a PSG straight win with the odds standing at 1.22. So those are my 10-round picks and predictions for this game week. I will now be introducing my final segment, which is Accumulator of the Day, which is a safe betting accumulator, and another long shot accumulator, which is a high-risk, high-reward accumulator. Starting with Accumulator of the Day, I will be selecting 3 teams. For the first pick, I've gone for Motherwell straight win. Then I have gone for double chance Bayern Munich, and then finally double chance Atalanta. The odds for this accumulator are 2.11, where a £10 stake will return £21.10. Now into the second accumulator, which is the long shot accumulator. This is 10 selections and are as follows: Motherwell win, Chelsea win, Manchester City win, Arsenal win, Newcastle win, Leverkusen win, Bayern Munich win, Atalanta win, Villarreal win, and Lens win. The odds for these outcomes as an accumulator currently stand at 84.97, which means £10 would win £849.74. That concludes this segment of the video. Thank you for watching this video. Remember always to gamble safely and responsibly. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.